Once upon a time, in a small, humble village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, lived a family that was known to everyone as the Smiths. They were poor, but kind-hearted and generous despite their limited means. The family consisted of John and Mary Smith and their 3 children, Emily, Jack, and little Lucy. John worked as a woodcutter, toiling from dawn to dusk in the forest, while Mary did odd jobs around the village, from mending clothes to helping with the harvest. Despite their hard work, they barely made enough to put food on the table. Yet, they always found a way to help those even less fortunate than themselves, sharing what little they had. One harsh winter, when work was scarce, and the family struggled to keep warm and fed, John stumbled upon an old, gnarled tree deep in the forest. As he prepared to cut it down, he noticed something shimmering among its roots. Digging carefully, he unearthed a small chest filled with gold coins and precious gems. Overwhelmed with joy, John rushed home to share the news with his family. They were overjoyed, but quickly decided they would not let this newfound wealth change who they were. They remembered all the times their neighbors had helped them and knew they had to repay that kindness. The Smiths used part of their treasure to repair their home and buy enough food to last through the winter. They also bought new tools and supplies for John's work and sent their children to school, something they had always dreamed of but could never afford. But the Smiths didn't stop there. They discreetly helped the villagers in need. They paid off debts, bought medicine for the sick, and provided food and clothes for the poorest families. They even funded the repair of the village's school and community hall, ensuring everyone benefited from their good fortune. Years passed, and the Smiths' wealth grew as they invested wisely and continued to work hard. Yet, they remained as humble and generous as ever. Their children grew up, went to college, and returned to the village to help it thrive. Emily became a teacher, Jack a doctor, and Lucy an engineer, each one dedicated to giving back to their community. The Smith story spread far and wide, becoming a tale of inspiration and hope. It reminded everyone that true wealth lies not in how much you have, but in how much you give. The family who started with so little had become rich not only in money, but in kindness and generosity, never forgetting their roots or the people who had once been their support in tough times. And so, the village flourished, with the Smiths' legacy of kindness and generosity continuing for generations, showing that even from the humblest beginnings, one could rise to great heights and lift others along the way.